Hi guys, Will here from Content with Books and Tea, and today I'm going to be doing my Christmas/New Year book haul. Now, it's the it's the New Year from 2015 to 2016, and I just wanted to show you what people bought me and what I went out and bought myself, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing that I got bought is this. It's the Harry Potter Quidditch Funko. I'm really happy that I got the Quidditch version, not the normal Harry version, but I'll just give you guys a closer look here if I can get the light to stop bouncing off of it. But I was really happy with this. I really love Funkos, and I really love the Harry Potter series, so it's going on my Harry Potter collection. Okay, so the second thing I got bought, guys, is this. It's the Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. It's bite-size edition, if that even means anything. But I'm really excited to try this out and see if I know like the answers to all the questions, because I do consider myself a bit of a pothead. I do consider the fact that I probably know quite a lot about it. As you can see, I've got tons of Harry Potter books up here. I'll read you what it says on the back. It says, "This Trivial Pursuit bite-sized edition contains 600 questions based on the Harry Potter films, some of which would challenge even the smartest of wizards. The handy game requires no board and can be carried around in its bite-sized wedge case. Test your trivia with the following topics: the dark arts, Hogwarts, magical spells and potions, magical objects, magical people, animals, and magical creatures." So that's going to be really interesting. I will probably do a video on this. When I do play it for the first time, I'll probably play it with my girlfriend, and we'll see who's the bigger potterhead. It's me. Okay guys, this one's kind of weird. This is again Harry Potter related. I didn't get it for Christmas, but I did get it for my birthday in September, which is obviously before I started BookTube for this Instagram account. What it is it's called a spineless classic. There's other books available. There's like Shakespeare plays, there's various other plays, there's various other novels. I know there's Peter Pan, there's definitely Romeo and Juliet, there's Wind in the Willows, there's The Hobbit, which is freaking awesome. But this one is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Basically what it is it's a whole book on one page. So it's basically like a big poster of an entire book written out on one page. It's awesome. I haven't been able to frame this yet, but I did think I'd just share it with you guys, just so you can get an idea of the size. I can't fit it in the shot. And basically, yeah, it's a whole book on one page, and then they leave gaps to create pictures to do with the book that it is. I don't know if you can see that, but obviously on the Philosopher's Stone one, it's Harry's glasses, and then you got Hedwig up here. But I will be doing a video, or probably just a post on Instagram when I do get this up in my room. I've got to get a frame for it, but it's 70 centimeters by 100 centimeters, so it's pretty big, and that means an expensive frame, so that's fun. And unfortunately guys, that's pretty much it for stuff that I got bought. So now let's just get into the stuff that I went out and bought myself with the money I got for Christmas. Okay, so sticking with the Harry Potter theme, guys, I did go out and buy myself the Harry Potter colouring book. I've seen a few people have these, get these, use these, whatever, and I thought I'd pick it up. Since adult colouring books have sort of come back in fashion, everyone's kind of jumping on the bandwagon. Like, I know you've got a Game of Thrones one, you've got a Tolkien one, there's a Sherlock one you can get. Obviously there's the various other ones like the Enchanted Forest, the Hidden Garden, or all that crap. But basically I got the Harry Potter one, guys. I'm really happy with it so far. I've only coloured the title page and one other page, which is the ticket for the 422nd Quidditch World Cup. That's the page. I plan to do a review for this once I've done a few more pages and sort of got into it a bit more. I'm not going to show you too much more of it because, like I said, I'm going to do a review. But on first glance, the first thing that annoys me is the fact that you see all these black bits. They're supposed to be coloured in dark green, but I couldn't colour them dark green because they'd already printed them black. So I don't understand a colouring book that you can't colour. Like, I can't even. Nonetheless, guys, this is still a really fun book product, and I also picked myself up some fairly expensive colouring pencils, which I cry inside because I've already sharpened most of them down, like by half already, So yeah, again, sticking with the Harry Potter theme, a lot of my stuff is Harry Potter themes because I'm a massive Potterhead, but I did go up and fuel my Funko addiction with a Dumbledore. I got Dumbledore. I think I got this from HMV, and I think it was £15, British pounds. So that's interesting. I'll give you a bit of a closer look at him there. And I also got Voldemort Funko. Yay! Seriously though, guys, my Funko addiction is becoming real. Like you can see, I've got mini Groot down here. There's more coming. I can tell you that now, because I will have to collect all the Harry Potter ones, else throw myself off the astronomy tower, because these are way too cool. I think the only ones I've got left to get now are Ron, Hermione, Snape, and Hagrid. I think I'm going to get Hagrid next. Not sure why, I just feel like having a bigger one. But this is Voldemort. That's pretty awesome. If you follow us on Instagram or you watch the vlog, then you'll know that I went to the Elephant House Cafe in Edinburgh, and I took him with me because I bought him there. I think, did I get him? I got him from Waterstones, actually. Yeah, I did. I bought him from Waterstones, and I think Voldemort was 13 British pounds, so that's not as bad. But yeah. Sticking with the Elephant House Cafe for a second, guys, I did go and get a mug, because that's something else that I'm becoming addicted to, is mugs. This is the one from the Elephant House. You can see it's got the logo and the Elephant House written on the front, and on the back it's got the birthplace of Harry Potter, because that's their slogan. That's what's outside the shop, because if you don't know why it's significant to Harry Potter, it's where JK actually wrote the early Harry Potter books, and I can hear my dog shuffling outside my door because he thinks that I've left. And there's nobody else at home, so he's getting lonely, so I'll have to finish this fairly quickly. But I'm really happy I got this mug. Definitely be drinking lots of tea in that, because that's just how British I am. I also got the t-shirt, guys. This is really hard to show on camera, but this is the front. It's got the Elephant House logo on the front. I'll just unfold it for a sec. Looks like that. And on the back, it's just got this on the back. It just says the Elephant House, and then it says George IV Bridge, Edinburgh, birthplace of Harry Potter. So I'll show you that a bit closer, and I nearly read that as George VI. I should really have learned how to read Roman numerals by now, with the amount of books that I've read, but apparently that's not a thing. If you are ever in Scotland, guys, even if you're not in Edinburgh, even if you're just in Scotland in general, that is something I heavily recommend doing, is going to the Elephant House and going and having a coffee there and just chilling and reading, or writing a book if you're an author or something like that. It's just a really cool place. It's not difficult to get to. It is fairly popular. If you watch the vlog, I'll put the link in the description, and also at the end of the video. If you did watch the vlog, you'll know that we spent 40 minutes queuing to try and get in, but that might have been like a higher influx of people because it was New Year's Eve when we went, so there's a possibility that was why it was so long. But it is just a really chill place. It's really nice. You can get all the merchandise there. You can get like postcards, pens, mugs, t-shirts, jumpers, like everything. It's really cool. And definitely a must for any Potterhead. Like, I have a travel list, which obviously if you, again, watch the vlog, you would have seen in the title, but of places that you need to go to if you're a Harry Potter fan. And I ticked that off, and I also ticked off Warner Brothers Studio last year, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so moving away from Harry Potter a bit, I got the Tolkien Atlas, which looks really awesome. You can see like the Tolkiens and the shiny writing. It's kind of made out of this like fake leatherish kind of material. It's really nice. It's got like what's that word? I want to say indented, but that's not the word. Dragon on the front. And basically what this is, it is basically just a load of maps and diagrams and pictures and information about how Middle-earth got to look like how it looks today. So if you've seen in IRL books where they show you like the geographical positioning of everything, and then like earthquakes happen, land splits off and moves, and like wars happen, so territory gets like divided up. That's basically what this is, but for Tolkien's Middle-earth, which is pretty sick. So I will be definitely reading this. I'm also a massive Tolkien fan, as you can see behind me here I've got about 12 million copies of The Hobbit, and I think I've got at least 2 copies of every Lord of the Rings book, and I've also got the Children of Húrin. Something I also have is the Tolkien Dictionary, which I got for my birthday earlier this year. So I've now got the dictionary and the atlas. So I guess they released the atlas as kind of like a companion for the dictionary. I don't know, but you've got the dictionary, you've got the atlas. You know all things Tolkien. Okay, so this next thing, guys, is something that I didn't get bought. My girlfriend bought it for herself whilst we were in Edinburgh in the Waterstones, but she's a little camera shy, so I'm kind of doing this on behalf of her. And it is to do with this channel because she co-owns the Instagram account for this channel. So anyway, getting on with it, it's the 10th anniversary edition of Twilight, which also it's basically Twilight from like the front to the middle, and then what you do is you turn it over and it becomes Life and Death, which is also, funnily enough, by Stephanie Meyer. It's basically Twilight reimagined as, it's like a gender role reversal. So Bella is a boy, Edward is a girl. Obviously the names are different and stuff, I would assume. I've not read it. If you have read it then and you did enjoy it, or you didn't enjoy it, if you have an opinion on it at all, please comment that opinion down below, and I'm interested to see what you thought of it, because I haven't read any of the normal Twilight books. I am ashamed to say that I have watched the films and I did enjoy them as films. Bella kind of annoyed me as a female character, being like, oh, I'm in love with 2 people, I can't decide, and like the whole being in love with 2 people at the same time, and the fact that she's dependent on them loving her back for her to function. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but I can't. Like, the werewolves were cool, basically. Werewolves and vampires fighting is always cool. It looks quite nice, actually. If we make it naked, it's quite simple. It's just black, and it just has this like shiny writing on the side. I really like that. What I don't understand is why, if the whole point of releasing this book was for this, I don't understand why this is the front, because this is the front, because the writing on the side is that way up. So I don't really get that. But lastly, guys, I'm not going to be able to show you this as a physical copy, but I will be able to just show you it on screen. I might put them like all up here, or like down here and here, or something. I don't know how I'm going to edit this, but we'll see when I do it later. I recently finished the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, and I really enjoyed this series. I think I don't remember giving a book below 4 stars on Goodreads. If I did, if you do, go and check out my Goodreads, which is, the link is in the description below, and it's also on our Instagram, then please feel free to correct me, but I don't believe I gave any of these books less than 4 stars. And I really enjoyed the story, and I loved the ending. I wanted to know more. I wanted to know what happened afterwards. I can't wait for The Dark Artifices, if that's even how you say it, to come out in, I think is March or May this year, I think, which is going to be absolutely epic. But I have read the Infernal Devices, I've read the Mortal Instruments, and I own the Bane Chronicles, but I'm not going to read those yet. What I did read is the ebook only novellas, which carry on the story from these, which it's the whole series is called Tales from a Shadowhunter Academy, and if you did want to check them out, they're on iBooks. I'm sure they're probably on the Kindle, so Amazon. But the first one is called Welcome to Shadowhunting Academy, or Welcome to Shadowhunter Academy, and I haven't give any of these less than 4 stars. Either they're 4 or 5 stars, solid 4 or 5, every single one of them that I've read so far. I think I've only got 3 more to read, but I'm really enjoying them, guys, and I bought them from the money that I got for Christmas. Like, I put it in the bank, like one of my iBooks, downloaded them, I read them. I think I've read like 1 or 2 a day, like, since I've got them. They're really good. But if you haven't read any of the Shadowhunter Chronicles, I would definitely, this is a series I would recommend picking up. It's just the story, like, it's such a well-created world, it's a well-created story, like, it's a well-created love, like, representation of love. I don't know, it blends, like, romance and fantasy, and I'm not one for romance novels, so I'm surprised that I'm saying this, but I really enjoyed that element of it, that it's not just about, you know, dragons and orcs and whatever. I plowed through this series. This book took me ages to read, the last one. It is, I think, the thickest one, but I hit a reading slump whilst I was reading it. But the last like 3 or 4 chapters I probably read in less than a day, like easily less than a day, because it was just so exciting. But I'm not going to speak any more about that, guys. This is the end of the video. If you did enjoy my weird mannerisms and things, please subscribe to the channel, support the content. If you did enjoy this particular type of video, because this is my first time making this type of video, so I'm not sure whether this is good or not. Please, if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on it and comment below any suggestions that you think that I should do for the next one. I'm thinking of also getting a Twitter account and setting up like a Q&A kind of series where you guys tweet me or us questions, and then we pick like the best 10, which we then answer in a video. I'm thinking of doing a series which is kind of like Confessions of a Book Addict, I'm going to call it. I'm just going to patent that so nobody can take it. I don't know if there is already someone doing that on BookTube. There probably is. But I'm new, so there you go, I'm a noob. But that I'm going to kind of do that where I kind of discuss my pet hates, the things that I hate, the things that I like, and about reading in general. So if you do like the sound of any of these ideas, guys, please let me know in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. I just want to wish you a very happy rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.